exterior and interior. How does the Camry drive? We tested the Camry XLE with front-wheel drive. Acceleration is smooth and easy during everyday driving, and there's enough power on tap to get you moving when you need it. At our test, Camry sprinted from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.8 seconds, which is slightly quicker than the hybrid versions of the Honda Accord and Hyundai Sonata. The brakes are strong and smooth. We are also impressed with the Camry's responsive steering and stable handling. Granted, we tested an XLE, which has a sport-tuned suspension, but overall you can expect the Camry to be secure when driving around corners. How comfortable is the Camry? The front seats in the Camry are a bit too firm for our liking. However, they do a great job of supporting your back on long trips and are generally very comfortable once you settle in on a long trip. The climate control system works very well with strong fan speed and a great auto setting. Toyota dialed in the ride comfort just right on this new Camry. It doesn't feel floaty or disconnected from the road, but it soaks up bumps and dips without issue. The Camry stays nice and quiet in the cabin, even at highway speeds. The only major noise intrusion comes from the engine, which is gritty and unpleasant to listen to when you mash the gas. How's the interior? There's an immediate feeling that the Camry's interior took a few steps up with this new generation. Underneath the large touchscreen is a row of easy-to-use physical switches and knobs to control the car's climate system. The steering wheel buttons are a bit confusing at first, but ultimately make sense after time. Compared to some other mid-size sedans, the Camry's driving position is pretty upright, almost too much so. This gives a more high-riding feeling with a great view over the hood and directly behind. Passenger space is solid in both rows, and the car's flat roofline means that headroom is good for everyone. How's the storage? While the Camry has less cargo space in the trunk compared to the Sonata and Accord by the numbers, its 15.1 cubic feet is enough to handle a few large suitcases or a sizable grocery run. Small item storage is fantastic in the Camry. There are a few different locations to store your phone. The door pockets can take on large water bottles, and the bin next to the wireless charging pad works great for keys. No more Camry hybrid, but they're all hybrids. A source of confusion for 2025 might be the discontinuation of the Camry hybrid, at least as a model name. But in actuality, Toyota has made every Camry a hybrid, so there's no reason for differentiation anymore. The Camry comes standard with a 4-cylinder engine paired to the Toyota's latest hybrid system. The combination puts out 225 horsepower in front-wheel drive models, representing a 17 horsepower's improvement over the last generation Camry hybrid and a 22 horsepower's bump over the outgoing non-hybrid 4-cylinder. The Camry is also now available with an optional all-wheel drive system that adds another electric motor to the rear and bumps power up to 232 horses. This powertrain change for 2025 does mean the previously available V6 engine is no longer available, however. How's the fuel economy? Toyota says that a Camry can get 44 to 51 miles per gallon in combined city highway driving, depending on the car's configuration and trim. That makes the Camry one of the most efficient cars you can buy that's not a plug-in hybrid or full electric. On our standardized evaluation route, we observed 45.9 miles per gallon from our front-wheel drive XLE test car, which is just a bit less than Toyota's 47 miles per gallon estimate and better than what we got from a hybrid Accord. Fun may not be the first thing that comes to mind when driving the Camry, but it's more than competent on a twisty road, and there is now finally enough power to make a pass on the highway. From a design perspective, the new Camry is spicier than before. For a car that has never had much personality, Toyota is finally letting the Camry shine a bit. The 2025 Toyota Camry will make its way to the general public in 2024. Pricing is still a ways away, but for some context, the current Camry hybrid ranges from a hair under $30,000 to a bit over $35,000. Given the flashy kit crammed into the new one, we'd expect prices to rise a smidge, but stay affordable overall.